So it's 2024 and you're thinking about becoming an entrepreneur, but you don't really have all the funds that you feel as though you need to hire a team or even hire a VA. Well, stay tuned while I show you how to use Chat GPT-4 in creating the team that you need.
Learning AI, we're here to educate. Teaching the community AI tools the latest. Unlocking the potential, knowledge at your hands. Together we rise, ain't no limit on demand. Step into the future, join the AI revolution.
What's good, everyone? My name is Terrence and welcome to Black Learning AI, an educational YouTube channel where I help the Black community in learning AI by giving them tutorials on all the various different AI tools that are out there so that they can implement them in their daily lives, into their workforce, and into their business, or even starting a business. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop into it. So, it's 2024 and you want to start a side hustle or you want to start a business, but it's just you and you want to utilize or thinking about hiring some help, but you really can't afford to hire the help that you would need in order to run your business successfully. Well, hey, look, I don't know if you guys heard of GPTs, where you can create your own personal GPTs to help you in your business. Like, say you want an executive administrator or an accountant or whatever it might be that you want, because you can't hire someone. You don't have the funds to hire anyone right now at this moment in time, especially it being a new business. Well, I'm going to give you a quick down and dirty within 10 to 15 minutes on how you can create your own personal assistant using ChatGPT 4 and creating your GPT. Now, I'm going to tell you that you can go more in depth in this tutorial, but the whole purpose of my tutorials is to be quick, give you a quick solution, and then you guys take that information and you run with it. Whether you want to go in more detail on how to create a more advanced GPT, you can do that, and I can give you a tutorial on that, but I'm just going to show you real quick on how to create your own personal assistant. That's it, and it's going to be quick. All right, so I already have ChatGPT pulled up, but before we get into that, I do want to go ahead and show you a quick video on OpenAI, on them introducing ChatGPT. Now,
use the one you need it. But that's not the main thing. And neither was price actually the main developer request. There was one that was even bigger than that. GPTs. GPTs are tailored versions of ChatGPT for a specific purpose. You can build a GPT, a customized version of ChatGPT, for almost anything, with instructions, expanded knowledge, and actions, and then you can publish it for others to use. And because they combine instructions, expanded knowledge, and actions, they can be more helpful to you. They can work better in any context, and they can give you better control. They'll make it easier for you to accomplish all sorts of tasks or just have more fun, and you'll be able to use them right within ChatGPT. You can, in effect, program a GPT with language just by talking to it. It's easy to customize the behavior so that it fits what you want. This makes building them very accessible, and it gives agency to everyone.
So I'm not going to keep going through that video. So if you want to go check out that video in its whole entirety, which I would hope you guys do so, go ahead and go to YouTube and go to OpenAI's YouTube channel and check out the whole video. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open up. I already have ChatGPT 4 opened up. And in order for you to have access in creating your own GPTs, you have to have access to GPT-4. All right, so make sure that you have access to that. You cannot have the free version of ChatGPT. You have to have the Plus plan for $20 a month. So me personally, I would suggest that you guys go ahead and pay that $20. All right, it's well worth it. If that's the first thing or the the one thing that you pay extra for, I would say pay the $20 to utilize this, all right, and to build your own custom GPTs. All right, like I said, you can go into more in depth, and I will later on have a tutorial on how to go more in depth in building your GPTs, but I'm just going to show you a real quick, simple way of creating it. All right, so I have GPT-4 here on the side. Here are all the GPTs that I've created, and we'll later on I'll show you how those are and how they work. If you guys are interested in wanting to see these and utilize them, you can go ahead and leave a comment and down below, and then also make sure that you take the time out to subscribe to this channel. The more you subscribe, go ahead and share. The more you comment and like, and then also let me know what you want to see tutorials on. Hey, let me know, and then I will make sure that I do those tutorials on the various tools that are out there. All right, so here, like I said, you have to have access to the plus ChatGPT 4 plus, ChatGPT plus. All right, so what you would do is go ahead and hit explore. Hold on, give me a second. Hit explore. There it is. It's running a little slow, so guys, please just bear with me. All right, and then here you can create a GPT. So here we're gonna create a GPT. All right, and here, if you can see, which you can, this is the preview side where you can this is the preview side where you can preview your GPT. All right, now here, this is the configure side where you can give it the instructions, the instructions that you want, the conversation starters that you would like, and upload files, the knowledge files. But on this tutorial, we're not going to go over that. All right, I'm going to go over that. That's a more in depth, and I can go more into that in another tutorial. This is just to get you guys like up and running, moving quickly. All right, so I'm gonna hit the create, and here once you open it, it says GPT. It says GPT Builder. Hi, I'll help you build a new GPT. You can say something like make a creative who helps generate visuals for new products, or make a software engineer who helps format my code. What would you like to make? So the first thing I think for small businesses that small businesses need is a VA, a virtual assistant, a virtual executive assistant. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and type in, I would like to create a virtual executive assistant for Black, for whatever business. I'm gonna just go ahead and say Prather's agency to help with responding to business emails. Let's see what else. Booking appointments, my calendar. Oops. What else? And let's say, let's leave it at that. Business emails, responding to business emails, booking appointments on calendars, and planning business trips, and what else do they do? Responding to business emails and writing business emails on the behalf of Prather's agency. Okay, hit return. Boom. All right, this is real easy and simple. All right, guys, so now it's doing its thing. All right, the GPT Builder is taking heed on what you want it to do. I mean, when I first found out about this, and I was pretty stoked and pretty excited. So I know some of you guys who don't know about this will be excited too. All right, so here it is. How about we name this GPT Prather's executive assistant? Does this name work for you? Yes, this name works well. Hit the enter. So it's going to ask you questions. All right, and then you just respond to the questions. All right, so it's generating a profile picture. It is actually generating a profile picture for your GPT. I mean, you don't have to. You can upload your own GPT if you want to change it later on. You can change it. All right, so it's doing that. So we're gonna give it a second to do its thing. All right, again, you can skip this and do it yourself. Boom, it gave me a profile picture. It already changed it over here in the preview, as you can see. All right, and it says, and it even gave a description on I am a virtual executive assistant for Prather's agency, specializing in business communication and planning. Boom. All right, here is the profile picture for Prather's executive assistant. Do you like it, or would you like any changes? If you want to make changes to it, then you can, but I don't want to make any changes, so I like the picture. Hit enter. All right, I know some of you guys are gonna be like, yo, this is dope. For some of you guys that wasn't aware of this, even at work, yo, you can like take it to your boss if you want to, or don't take it to your boss and do it yourself, and build your own little executive assistant to do the work for you, and all you have to do is just copy and paste. I mean, hey, I mean, it's the opportunities is endless. All right, so GPT Builder, great. Now let's refine the context for Prather's executive assistant. To start, what specific types of business emails should it prioritize or be particularly skilled at handling? For example, should it focus on customer inquiries, internal communication, sales inquiries, or something else? And for me, I'm going to just say focus on all email types. All right, because that's what I wanted to do. So I'm gonna hit enter, and GPT Builder is doing its thing. It's still doing it, and as it's doing its thing, it's updating the GPT. All right, it's updating. See, as you can see, updating GPT. All right, and it's doing its thing. It's got this little wrench right there, turning, doing this little thinky thing. I don't know why I'm like overly excited about this. I've been making my own GPTs, and I'm still excited about this stuff. All right, so now it's asking you next. Let's talk about appointment booking and calendar management. Should the assistant prioritize certain types of appointments like client meetings over internal meetings, or should it manage the calendar with equal attention to all types of appointments? Also, are there any specific preferences or rules for scheduling that it should follow? Now, because I want to make this go ahead and be quick, I'm gonna just go ahead and say it should manage the calendar with equal attention to all types of appointments. There are no specific preferences or rules for scheduling that it should follow. Now, because I'm making this short yet again, this tutorial short, I am just, of course, you would give it rules for scheduling, like let's say time in between. Is there lunch break? Time in between meetings. If your calendar is full, don't worry about booking, all that good stuff. All right, so it's doing its thing. Changed this wrench, updated it. Now it's saying, now let's discuss how the assistant should approach planning business trips. Should it provide multiple options for flights and hotels, or select the best option based on known preferences? Also, are there any specific considerations it should take into account, like budget limits, preferred airlines or hotel chains, or travel duration preferences? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to say, should it provide, select the best option based on the preferences that Prather's agency gives you, the assistant. All right, and let's see, are there any specific considerations it should take into account, like budget? And there are no budget limits. All right, so I'm gonna hit enter, and let's see what it says. Something went wrong. Regenerate. Sometimes it does this, so don't worry about it. And it's updating the GPT. All right. So again, these GPTs are in beta. All right. So it's doing its thing. It's doing its wrenching thing. It's doing it. It's doing it. It's doing it. Wow. No, let me stop. All right. I'm just having fun with you guys. All right. So it's doing its thing. All right. And let's see what it does. Boom. Prather's executive assistant is now fine-tuned to select the best travel options based on Prather's agency's preferences, with an emphasis on quality and convenience and no budget constraints. This assistant is equipped to handle a variety of business tasks, including email management, scheduling, and travel planning, all with a professional and adaptable communication style. Feel free to try it out in the playground. If you have any further adjustments or feedback, just let me know. How does this sound? And I will respond and say, sounds great. All right. So now I'm going to go over here. Let's go over here now. I'm going to put this back over here. I apologize for this tutorial being a little bit long, but hey, I'm just trying to give y'all the best information. So I'm going to go ahead, and it already has questions to already ask you. It's like some pre-questions. Here, some things that you can ask you to do: schedule a meeting with our major client, draft an email to confirm our team's travel plans, choose a top rated hotel for upcoming seminar, book the best flight option for a trip to Tokyo. All right, so just to show you guys what it can do, I'm going to go ahead and pick that first one right there. Book the best flight option for a trip to Tokyo. And then, so it doesn't have any information, so of course it can't give you a trip to Tokyo. So to book the best flight option to Tokyo for Prather's agency, I'll need a bit more information to tailor the choice to your specific needs. Departure city: where will the flight to Tokyo be departing from? Dates of travel: what are the preferred departure and return dates for the trip? Class preference: does the agency have a preference for economy, business, or first class? Any airline preferences and additional requirements? All right, so we're gonna go ahead. I'm going to answer these questions so I can go ahead and hurry up and show you guys what this can do. All right, so one, departure city. Departure city will be Atlanta, Georgia. That's where I'm located at, guys. All right, and then two, dates of travel. Let's say I'm traveling January 22nd and is January 22nd, 2024 is my departure. Is Terrence Prather's departure date and return date is February 22nd, 2024. All right, and then three, let's see, class preference. Class preference is first class. We fly first class, folks. First class. For no airline preference. REF, RENC. And 5. Any additional requirements? Are there any special requirements such as direct flights, only specific airports? Would like a let's say I would like a let's see, direct flight. All right, let's see what it does. Let's see what it does, folks. Hit enter. It's doing its research, searching Atlanta to Tokyo direct flights. Ooh, let's see what it gives us. I don't even know if there will be direct flights to Tokyo, but hey, we'll see. We shall see. It's doing its thing. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. Please subscribe, and leave comments, like the videos, and watch the rest of the videos that are out there, because they're only going to get better. So this information, I'm telling you, it's only going to get better. So guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. All right. See, first class, January 22nd, 2024. It's still doing its thing. It's searching Delta Airlines, Atlanta to Tokyo first class. All right. So it's visiting Delta. All right. So I hope everyone's year has been going great thus far. I know it's only the first week. All right. And so let's see what it gave us. So, all right, it did a quick search, and here's what I found. Finding specific details for a first class direct flight from Atlanta to Tokyo for the specified dates proved challenging, as direct access to Delta Line's booking system or real-time flight availability is not available. However, I can confirm that Delta Airlines operates daily direct flights from Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport to Tokyo International Airport. For the most accurate and current information regarding the availability and pricing of a first-class ticket for Mr. Terrence Prather's trip from January 22nd to February 22nd, 2024, I recommend visiting Delta Airlines' official website or contacting their customer service directly. They will provide detailed information on flight schedules, seat availability, and any special services that may enhance Mr. Prather's travel experience. All right, so the outcome didn't come the way I wanted it to come out on video, but hey, it is what it is. All right, you take this information, run with it, create your own GPT. After you create your GPT, all right, you can go ahead and save. You can say anyone with the link, everyone, or only me. At this point in time, I keep all of my GPTs to myself. So guys, I hope this information is good for you guys, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial on creating your GPT. Again, a way that you can create your GPTs is having GPT Plus, the $20 a month plan. So go ahead and get that $20 a month plan and just go crazy on creating your GPTs, even if it's for yourself or even for yourself at work. Create these GPTs, utilize them for your personal lives or even for your business, all right? So that you don't have to waste time in trying to just do the simplest tasks, all right? This is what this stuff is out here for. So I hope you like this tutorial. Until next time, peace.